Hello there, my name is Christopher Beddings and this is for my master's project, which is the code MU009. Student number is 1228444 and this is my map of the UK. This project is based on sonification, and the information that I will be using is violent crime stats throughout the UK. So this is a very simple patch. The idea is you click on a region of the UK and a song from that region will play. The higher pitch the music is, the more violent that area is. So a very simple setup here of the data input, so that starts feeding in the information. Then we've got the loop and the time stretch, which turns on the effects to it. So I'm going to start by turning on the audio. At the minute the cursor is in the southwest quadrant region, so it's playing some Muse, they're from Exeter. And then I'll turn on the data input and you'll start seeing at the top here it cycles through the years. I've got a very small sample size at the moment of 6 years. I'm going from 2000 to 2006 because they're the ones that are readily available. And then if I turn on the time stretch now, as you can see, quite high. All of them are quite high due to the fact that violent crime stats are in the hundreds of thousands in every region. But the worst region by far was this tiny region down here, which is London. So if I click that now, you should hear the clash. And it is intensely high. That super slowed down one you hear first is everything resetting. So that's when we go back to 2010. So I'll just turn all these off a little bit. I'll put it back into edit mode. And as we can see, we've got the graph using zones to highlight the different regions. Then we unpack that information into just some simple number boxes. And then I've had to delay that information by 100 milliseconds before it goes into the player. I basically just think it was sending too much information to it and it was just tripping it up, so I had to just delay it slightly. So it sent, because with the information it sends a bang as well, so it gets the bang and then it gets the information a little bit later, so it stops it getting clogged up, I believe. And at the top here we've got scope for improvement with the speed, so I'd like to add in other statistics that would affect the speed as well as the pitch. Here we've got the pitch shifters, so we've got 10 tracks for each region of the UK, so obviously 10 pitch shifters. We've got 10 objects here to adjust the speed, and then we've got these objects here play when it's in certain regions. This is just basically a hit play button. And these activate the time stretches, which is the pitch shifts. And then here we've just got a loop, so if it's on for ages, it will literally just keep going and going and going. And then the new, I believe this is new for Maximus P, the player object, which is quite nice and works really well. And if I come back out, this is the data reading side, so it's just a simple object that's taken from the help file for data, and then I've loaded in what is basically an Excel spreadsheet but saved as a text file, and that's loaded into each one of these. And again, there's 10 for each region. Just label at the top here, and then it's doubled at the bottom. So I've got this one, this message box here, displaying the information, the actual statistics, and a box down below displaying the year. So I've set the year to the presentation mode so you can see where it is in its cycle. And that is pretty much it. It's a very simple patch. It has a lot of room for improvement. It has a lot of room for further scope, a lot more data. It'd be really nice to have live data fed into it through something. This could also be used for any number of sonification projects. Weather, for example, the higher the wind speed, the faster the track, stuff like that. So it's a very versatile patch, which is in its infancy really, but I think it does work, and I hope you enjoyed this patch. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. If not, enjoy the patch. Thank you very much.